We are live. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Matty Tarot.
Hi.
So I did get some fortune teller cards out. You know what? I bought them because I thought they'd be really, really great. And then when I got them, they were a little bit scary.
Oh,
And I put them away for about a decade. And I just got them out.
okay.
Just got them out.
That's
So
exciting.
I do have a card for somebody. Love came in early. And so I did grab a card there, and I'm going to do tarot cards also. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. So it's Wednesday, right?
Wisdom Wednesday.
Wisdom Wednesday. And let me bring up my speaker a little bit. Let me get this volume up a little bit. There we go. Hi, Kim. Hi, love. We got people coming in. Please share the show. Okay. I think I've got good stuff here. What are you going to be doing? Oh, we have a little incense going. What's your incense?
We got some incense going. It's Nag Champa spiritual. I think it's called Spirit Journey, something like that. It's Nag Champa brand though, and spiritual ascent. It might be. I'm not sure of the actual scent.
I just made you bigger with the layout. I forgot
Okay,
we can do
lovely.
that so we
Yes,
can know what you're doing.
and then I have my lovely little crystal ball here
Oh,
with us today. Yes,
I have
and
one somewhere.
I have this fun little um, notepad I wanted to integrate. So I want to ask people a question today. And let me know if you can read that.
Oh, let me get this down. Love was just saying she's burning incense too.
Oh, I love that.
Happy New Year.
Are you able to
Wisdom
read?
Wednesday. How cute is that?
Are you able to see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is my question for you guys today on Wisdom Wednesday for those of you that are watching. So we're going to ask right here and then we'll ask again in the middle. But think of 3 reasons to be proud of yourself today and share them in the chat. And if you're having trouble thinking of those reasons, then ask me how you can mentally reframe your experiences. And we'll do that for you today on the show today. Okay.
Oh, that's wonderful. Think of 3 reasons to be proud of yourself today. I love that, you guys. So there is questions that we're, kind of flipping the thing over, and we're asking you some questions here. Oh, and that's the type of incense you have. Golanka Nature's Basil. I like basil. Hi, Kim. Hi, is it Sylvie? Andre, hello. Okay, we have one here. There's an answer to your question, Matty Tarot. Andre says, I'm proud of achieving the work level I desired.
Oh, yes. Oh, good job, Andre. I love that. You've been
That's a
working
good
hard,
one.
probably, I'd imagine.
So you
Or
guys, go ahead.
possibly working less and working smarter. I don't know what the work level you desired was, but congratulations either way.
I'm going to still bump up my volume. I don't know why I can't hear you too well. Very well. But there we go. Very good, Andre. Anybody else? Think of 3 reasons to be proud of yourself today and share them in the chat. I published a book and I submitted in and it got published.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, that was yesterday, but I got to tell everybody that, and that was exciting because it's one of those things, a book I've had forever, and I go, just get it done. I'm just and I finally did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it
here's
the what was it called? Fig
fig willow.
Fig
No,
Willow? Oh,
it isn't a fig willow.
no.
I had it right here. It is my here it is. It's now not a proof. This is the proof. It's my first book of Wicca, Natural Magic. So it's an introduction for people that, young people that are maybe around 13 years old that want to, look into pagan or Wiccan practices, and talks
Oh,
about
okay.
the natural energy in the crystals and in our plants and how to kind of get started. So that is out for sale now. Thank
Okay.
you so much, love. Let me just go ahead and get some cards. Sylvie, look what Sylvie says. Proud I have a good husband, great kids, and good friends.
Oh, I love that, Sylvie.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, Andre, you're from Portugal. How neat is that? Do you have like extra bedrooms for people that may show up at your doorstep?
Oh, the incense getting me.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to since I was connected to energy, I want to just kind of take those cards for love real fast. That's so cool. And I do have a fortune teller card. Indora's fortune telling cards. It just really took my eye, and I liked what was written on these cards. But when I got them, I did have this sense of some kind of darkness thing. So I go, okay, I'm going to wait on it. Well, 10 years later, now I'm going to use them. Hi,
Okay.
Christy. How are you, Christy? And you're calling Erica. Christy is a talented medium, by the way. All right. I'm going to take some cards. And let me go up and get her. You go to the beginning. Career reading. We'll see what's coming on your path. There we go.
Wisdom Wednesday. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday.
And we are happy to be streaming to Matty Tarot on YouTube. So we want to welcome all the new viewers. That's going to be, we're so excited about that. It's like our new toy. Oh my goodness. First of all, love, you are so creative. I mean, I get that you can make things or you can get money making ideas forever and ever, all your life. How fortunate is that? It's going to be great. So there's really kind of a career in itself. I did get the spirit card for you with the fortune teller cards. And the spirit card is really neat. It says unseen forces watch over you. So always know that you have these great guides and angels. And sometimes we have more than, a guardian angel or anything like that. One time that we have a show, we'll go over the different ones that you can have assigned to you and where they stand around you. Okay. My guardian angel's name is Europa, but my other angels that help me have very strange names. So we'll go over that later, but they're sharing that you have unseen forces around you. And that's true. We don't see them, but sometimes you can feel them and some people can see them. So I love that. Let's talk about career. I just kind of have for you coming on your path is just the same old way that you make money. Hate to take that away from you. No bells and whistles. I get whatever you're doing money wise and working is what's going to be for a while. I do get the magician representing you again, that creative card. I do feel like you're thinking about going traveling or going somewhere. And I do see that happening in the future. So I see you getting a little out, but not outside of the country in which you live. We have a little travel trip. I think that for the new year, you just said, I'm going to have a positive attitude and I'm going to go forward. I got a new path. Let your intuition guide you. You are just doing great things. I'm going to get my desires. I'm going to reach my goals. I'm going to make a change for the better in my home, my career. Everything's good. I feel like you're getting stuff. Now, there may be a time where you're a little guarded and watchful. I don't see a reason you have to be. Okay. So if you feel stressed out or anything, I don't see any reason to do that. I do get a man on your path. I get a King of Cups, kind, devoted, loyal, dad energy, likes to be in nature, maybe hiking, things like that. I also get an ambitious woman. And I feel like someone who is very motivated and actually knows about business, things like that. Very good friend. But as far as your job or career or anything like that, I'm just getting the card that just shows me that, well, yeah, you're going to be doing it. I don't get anything big or any giant things. You're just going to do it and make some money. The last card here is the Justice card. Even though this is a court card and a legal card, it's my card saying the right decision is made. So you'll make the right decision. And that's what I have for you.
Yeah, I've pretty much got all the same messages as Debbie. We've got the page of Ariel here. So Ariel is Archangel Ariel is coming in to tell you that you are very clever. You are a reliable person, but there's a speaking about. I'm sorry. There is discussion about education. So there's an excellent opportunity that might be you might be on the precipice of, or possibly something that you aspire toward. But there's something about education here. So maybe needing to further your education, or if you've been thinking about going back to school to excel your career path, that might be that's something you're being encouraged to do. That you've got change your life here. So there is a sudden revelation that offers freedom to you. So break free from procrastination and embrace the opportunities that will bring change. Okay. And the Five of Michael here says this situation does not serve you. So there's something that you are currently going through in regard to whether it's your personal life or in regard to your career path or education, that it's just not doing it for you. So you need to release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. So what releasing your attachment to the outcome means is, you've probably heard people say like, let go and let God. It's a simple, how do you say? It's an idiom that people often say, or a cliche statement, if you will. What it actually means, though, is, we live in a universe that is infinite. There are infinite doorways and pathways and possibilities. And quite literally, our subconscious mind is constantly working. It's 95% of our brain. It's working in the background. We don't even know it's happening. And for reality to exist, our subconscious mind has to align with reality. That's why we project. That's why we perceive things in our own way. We relate to the world in our own way. So I say all that to say this. Release your attached to the outcome because you are quite literally manifesting it. Have you ever heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy? Start working on how you're speaking to yourself and release your attachment to the outcome. There's more than one path. Just because you think, oh, I did this and I did this, so that means this is not possible anymore. That's just not true. There's always an opportunity. There's always a way. There's always a path. We live in an infinite universe. So our very limited perception of what's possible is frankly just doesn't cut it. So you need to let go and let God. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here for you. It says you can handle this. There is a wise saying, you are never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart and reconnect with your strengths. Your loved ones are guiding you from above. So Debbie said you do have guardian angels here with you, and don't listen to others as the messages you are receiving are correct. So trust your gut, trust your intuition. Don't listen to the chatter of other people. Everybody's got an opinion. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Okay. You're on the right path.
Wow, that was great. Okay, you guys. So I didn't go over the rules. You have to be 18 or older, as in the description, to get a reading. No health, please, and no legal. Sylvie, I already have cards down for you and a fortune card. If anybody wants to donate, Matty Tarot's donation link is just scrolling across the bottom. And if you want to book a session or a service with him, it's also the information scrolling. Everything is in the description, live links of pay links for donations, but we are doing free readings. All right, you did get the Sun card, and I will show that. And the Sun card isn't like our tarot card, but it does say your perseverance is rewarded. So keep on keeping on. There is another thing, another little saying. Keep on keeping on. Keep on going after what you want, and you will get something in from that. It's showing me a little bit of you being like having something built up and you're ready to go on to something else. I really feel, not that I see it, I'm looking, not that I see it, but I think there's an opportunity coming. I feel like you're ready to go on. Face your fears for one. And I do feel like I really need to tell you to face your fears in the future. Sometimes it's hard to start something new, but I get very entrepreneurial for you. And I think that there's something there. Past position shows me that, the other side just says, no matter what, have hope and courage and go forward, because you've got great things coming for you in your future. You're also talented, by the way. And I think that you get something through that, like emotional joy and success from this talent or something that you do really well. And maybe you're going to be celebrated for it. But I get this talent, and then I get an idea that comes, and I feel like that you're going to go in a different direction and use this idea. It's going to be very successful. I get a partnership with somebody with this. I get a partnership with a male, and I feel like he's ambitious and with this is good business minded. Okay. And I feel like he's motivated to help you get to the top of where you're going. I do get somewhat of a healing path for you. So I do feel like whatever you're doing, we're going and healing and going in the right direction. Your ultimate outcome card is entrepreneurialism. So go after it. Your own business, your own stuff. I get a lot of success for that for you. So keep that in mind. And that's what I have for you.
Right, that was lovely, Debbie. So Sylvie, I've got here that you're healing from something. You are on a healing path, like Debbie had said. There's a need to tune in. So yeah, I've got here, you need to put the music back in your life. Something has taken you out of your groove, and insights come from a quiet place, a quiet meditation, introspection, going inward. So there's a need for you to do this at this time. Seek relief from stress. You've got the Queen of Michael here, which also is a healing card. It says that you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So right here it says, ask me how you can mentally reframe your experiences. So for example, if you did go through something very hurtful recently, or you're having a hard time, or you're just not feeling it, you just don't feel the internal drive. A way to reframe that would be, we go through painful moments sometimes, or situations or circumstances with other people, but it always teaches us something. We do get something out of it. It may not feel like it in the moment, but those are the most pivotal moments of our lives when we look back. It enacts us to, I'm sorry, we get a drive to make a change, to rearrange what we allow in our life, what we don't allow in our life. We set boundaries, we put our foot down, we excommunicate people if needed. So it's saying exactly what to do, and the benefit of experience is priceless. It is vital as well. It's something, you'll never grow if growing is, they say, growing pains, right? It's not always the most comfortable. So you're not broken. Quite the contrary. You actually need to break. You actually need to break the walls down. You've got some walls you've put up. You need to break them down. So you are not broken. You are not, there's nothing that makes you sound like you're in error when you say you're broken. But in reality, you need to break the walls that you've built down. You will come to a time for a celebration. There are abundant rewards that will come from your hard work. I can tell that you're going to be doing a lot of hard work on yourself at this time. And again, release yourself from any burdensome situations. It says, appreciate the beauty of the moon. So to calm and center yourself, or to simply experience awe, gaze at the moon tonight, if you can see it, and absorb the purity of her energy and sublime presence. That just resonates again with this Four of Michael here. Insights come from a quiet place. So get out, get away, and unplug, and go inward and listen to the music that comes from there. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Andre, I sent you a little message, and it's for everybody too. We don't put up, anyone's name up there. If you put in somebody's name, you want us to look at them, you have to put person of interest or an X or something like that. But we can't. We're not going to out anybody and put their names up. and tell you about them. So just rephrase it the way that I wrote you a message. Just kind of rephrase that, and I will put you up and do a reading for you. Okay, I'm going to go down and see who has a question. Hold on. Emma. Hi, Emma. We're drawn. We're drawn to you. How's that? I got to get a little drink of water. Oh my goodness, we got this great new year. We're just into it. We're so busy though. It's great.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year. Happy Wisdom Wednesday.
How many of you do a ritual? Because I just bought a little, do you call it like a chimney something, a little chimney thing for Palo Santo. And it's going to come this weekend and I'm going to be out burning it, burning my Palo Santo. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Okay, so Emma, I'm going to take a couple cards for you and I'm going to connect to your energy.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm almost ready. Oh, you got big cards here. We have people. I have a lot of people for you, Emma, that's on your path that are important and big decisions to make. First card down for you is the Ace of Cups, which is this love, like being open-hearted to everything, open heart, blessings, and joy. Bring it all in. And I love that. Also, Emma, this has a little fertility on this card as well. All right, just FYI. But the Hangman card's crossing you in temporary energy. This is the card that is the card of destiny. And it's like the things that we wrote in to learn lessons or to come in abundance, you know, in your soul contract. It's like it's right there. You're going to be starting this great thing. And that's why we're here. We're to bump into people from past lives. We're to bring in the things that we need to learn lessons on, or that we ask, I want all this to come in this lifetime. So this is the energy that's crossing over you right now. I want to tell you in the future, I do get something comes out of the blue. So I'm going to ask right now if I can get what it is. Like something comes out of the blue and you didn't see it coming. Okay, got it. All right. So I really do feel that that when you rush into things, and this is what I'm getting for the future, you're going to rush into something that is going to cause something like, whoa, I didn't know that was going to happen because I rushed into it. So I really do feel like that you have to be careful, a little careful coming up, that you slow down in decision making, slow down when you want to rush in, just kind of rein it in a little bit. Okay. I do feel like this has a lot to do with your future and the possibility of really making a lot of money. So just slow things down a little bit in the future. I do get the Queen of Wands in the past position. That can be you or someone else. Very ambitious person, a good friend, or you would be someone that would be helpful to others. So very good card here. I also on your path have a lot of people. Can I tell you, I get a dad energy or somebody like a dad energy, but I do feel a loss here. So I do feel like there's something, and we have lost this person. I'm going to go out and say that. I feel like somebody that was more like a dad energy. I feel like there's two people here that are super priority for you. I feel like one guy has a very much a money theme in this lifetime, and the woman is like the complete opposite, like a mom energy and a very wonderful spirit, a very creative, spiritual person. So, very different than this person that's very much on the road to making the money and having the money. It shows me that you have a lot of big decisions to make coming up. So, with this card of destiny over you, these are going to be important decisions. So, make sure that you go to your guides and you say, I need clarity. So, put your hands here, bring them out, and say, I am ready to receive the gift of clarity, and let them gift that to you because you need to make good decisions here. And I don't think you're going to be able to make it alone. In addition to those angels and these guides, I need you to seek out anyone or people, multiple people that can give you an opinion on these big decisions. It's going to take all of that for you to sit down and see clearly what decision to make. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely. Okay, so Emma, I have the sun for you. It says life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. You have recently completed a project, or you've done something that you are proud of, that you've received recognition for. So take great pride in your excellent work. Or this could possibly be saying that you should be taking pride in something sometimes we dismiss something because it's just an ordinary thing for us, and we don't really give ourselves enough credit for it. So that could be possibly what's happening. It is maybe asking you to look at yourself through a different lens. That actually might be more of the message I'm getting here. So there's something that you're not seeing about yourself that you deserve the praise and recognition for. Other people see it, but maybe you don't believe it when it's said to you. So there is a healing energy here as well. It does say that it's a time for your career. So maybe, or not careers specifically, but maybe it's a time to focus on your finances. There is something eating away at you underneath, though, that it's just this, it's bothering you. Something is bothering you about a situation with a person that you're close with. It says practice self-soothing. Okay. So you have the power to comfort yourself when you are upset, and practice self-soothing. You don't need other people to necessarily validate you all the time. You can validate yourself, and I mean, it's nice to receive validation from other people, of course. However, if they're not giving it to you, you know the truth of your own experiences. You know how you feel. So practice self-soothing. You have the power to comfort yourself when you are upset. Place your hand gently over your heart and send yourself unconditional love to ease the tension and any frustration. Remember, you are what you think. So think positive thoughts. I was telling Love, can you see that? I don't know. I was telling Love, there we go. I was telling Love about, and Love was one of our other viewers, but I was telling her about self-fulfilling prophecies and the way we believe certain things about ourselves, and we end up manifesting those things into our life. So here's a quick example. Like if you believe, you're no good at something, then you're going to be nervous and you're going to tell yourself, I can't do it. And you're going to not put in as much effort because you're going to be shy and you're going to hold back. And then that's going to come on and rub off and be viewed by other people as like, look at them, they're not really trying, or look at them, they're no good at this. Like, so we end up manifesting these things into our life by way of our actions. So our thoughts create our beliefs. I'm sorry. It's BTEAR, B tier. Our beliefs create our thoughts, which create our emotions. So the things we feel are based on our thoughts. And then our emotions go and dictate our actions. And then those actions get reactions. So those reactions that we're getting back, they go and they just confirm our beliefs for us because that's where it stems from. So you are what you think. Okay. So think about that. Beliefs create thoughts, create emotions, create actions, create reactions. And then that just confirms our original belief. So change your beliefs if you have some negative beliefs in your life, okay? Because your life is wonderful. It can be wonderful. And you can thrive through the power of positive thinking. And pat yourself on the back and give yourself more credit for the things that you're doing and the things you're giving to other people and the work you're putting in, okay? That's all I have for you today.
Okay. I took a card for you, and you got the black cat. And the black cat's really cool, and it says your luck will soon change, and I get a very positive for that. So that's good. All right. Again, if you guys want to give donations, Maddie's pay link, Venmo, and Cash App is now scrolling right in front of you. All right, Belinda. Let me see.
Thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome. And you guys, just I can't see your current comments, but I will try to peek soon. We're going to try to go down the list. Oh, we have broken our record on how many people are watching us. Thank you, guys.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. Could you guys do me a favor? If you have not subscribed to Matty Tarot on YouTube, would you please do so after the show? But hang in there. We're going to try to get to you and give you a reading. But we want to bump up some subscribership. Also, psychic fixes if you want to. But Matty, we want to get some subscribers for his YouTube. Belinda, a message. I actually have a lot here for you, Belinda. The Sun card comes for you first, and I love that. It's a happy, successful, really wonderful card that represents you. Sometimes in readings, it means that we have opportunities coming in. You got the High Priestess card crossing over you. Are you psychic? This is a very strong, powerful card, and it can mean that you have psychic gifts coming in. And so I love it, because if anybody does a reading for me, that better come in. Otherwise, I'm not believing, in their abilities. So you have this wonderful psychic stuff coming over you. It's great. Now, two women here, one in the future. And since I can't see your comments and I don't have time, one of these could be you or it could be someone else. The past position shows me a wonderful mother energy. I feel like somebody who is very nurturing or could care for things. Also creative. Maybe they did something, crafts or whatever, but I feel very spiritual or intuitive, like mother's intuition with this woman. She shows me and presents being important in the past position. In the future, Queen of Wands, someone being strong and a leader and motivated and helpful and loving, and I feel like very good in business. So I do feel like somebody like that could be a friend. If it's not you, can be a friendship coming in. All right, so I got to tell you this. They show me that there's a secret, and it's going to lead to splitting up, like severing ties. And I do feel like it's someone related to maybe a relationship, family, or something like that. So I do want to tell you, I clearly see somebody's not telling you something, somebody's got a secret, and kind of hits the fan and we're done with that person. So I do see that big thing. Make sure you take care of yourself and know that those things happen. You have to do the best thing for you, especially if there's somebody you can't trust anymore. I do see where they say it's going to take a while to make as much money as you want. But it does show me that money will come in on a regular basis with the potential to grow. So even though there's a wait for it, it will be coming in and it will get more, and you'll, finally get that big pile of money that you want for whatever reason. they're showing me a time that you're going to feel very stuck, like, well, I can't do anything about anything. My hands are tied to it. I don't have any control over it. We always do, because we may feel that way, but that's when we have to go get our posse, our tribe. And that's our archangels, and that's our guides, and all the people on the other side that can help you. I'll tell you this, when I'm doing some houses that are haunted or whatever, and I really feel like I want to get the strongest person to come and help me out from my family, I ask for my grandmother. Ask for the grandmas, the grandma ancestors to come in and help you with whatever you need to have. I don't want you to feel like you don't have control over something. You do, and that is using that spirit world. Face your fears is your little message, and know that money will come in on a regular basis with potential to grow. You'll be able to get and make that money that you want, and that's what I have for you.
Oh, that was lovely, Debbie. All right, so Belinda, I've got here the Queen of Gabriel that says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. Okay, so you've got the world is your oyster at this time, and you may have had something happen recently where you have kind of maybe these aren't the words that you would necessarily choose, but broken free. But there's not something that's on your shoulders at this time that used to be, or a weight around your ankles. Something that was pulling on you and holding you back. Maybe you've had some sort of relief. Now, I don't think if this is the case, I don't think you see it quite that way yet, but there's a reason to celebrate. There's a reason something has happened. Rely on friends right now. Rely on people that you consider to be a close friend, someone you can trust, and you kind of lean on them a bit. At this time, it says a community of friends is very important for you at this time. You need to be brave and optimistic about something. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, and opportunities for excitement and adventure await you. But do practice patience and focus on gratitude. That's the main things here. So these, what are they called? Empath empowerment cards I have. So focus on gratitude and practice patience. It says, for focus on gratitude, don't wait for a crisis to happen to be grateful for things in your life. Today, focus on what you have to be thankful for. So not only focus on what you have to be thankful for, but if you could also do this would be great. So think of 3 reasons to be proud of yourself and share them with us in the chat if you'd like. Practice patience as well, Belinda. Press the pause button. Take a day off from being frustrated with yourself or with others. Patience reaps great rewards. So, another cliche, patience is a virtue, right? It really can help when it comes to emotional situations as well, because if we just go into something reacting blindly to our emotions, we can really miscommunicate, and we can miss opportunities. We can even stir the pot more, mess things up more, ruffle people's feathers more, whatever you want to call it. So taking that pause and letting ourselves work through our emotions and then responding instead of reacting in the moment, taking the time to sit with them, understand, and then respond in a way that will facilitate communication, growth, understanding, things like that. That can really be, that can bring insurmountable changes to our life. Okay. So the last message I have for you is diamond in the rough. And this says here, our ability to see potential resolves and solutions can get clouded by messes of miscommunication or unresolved conflict. Resentment that is left unchecked will not allow you to see the precious gem of a person that you once knew. Dig deep into your mind and mine for the diamond that you used to see. So you could be, because of miscommunications and because of unresolved conflicts with somebody, you could be viewing them in a pretty negative light at this time. You're being asked to dig deep beneath that resentment. Focus on gratitude. Practice patience with yourself, with your emotions. Find the diamond that you used to see, and communicate to that person through that lens, and changes are bound to come about from that. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Oh, that was great. Did you want to remind everybody about the question that you had?
Oh, yes. If you are here, please think of 3 reasons to be proud of yourself, and share them with us in the chat. And if you're having trouble thinking of those reasons, then you can ask me how you can mentally reframe your experiences if you have a particularly uncomfortable experience or a negative experience you're going through right now, and you just can't find the way to make it something that's beneficial for you, or something that you're like, there's no hope here. Go ahead and ask. And, like we say, though, don't put any personal names or people's information, but, try and ask in a way that I can go ahead and help you and to mentally reframe that. And we can find things for you to be proud of.
That's so neat. Oh, we all love you, Matty Tarot.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Erica, I took a fortune card for you, and then I got clarification. So I thought this was really cool. So the card that you got is the Hand of Faith. So let me show it to you. The Hand of Faith came up, and then it says, forces beyond your control intervene. So I asked Spirit, forces of control intervene. What's going on? And why would they intervene? And it says, because there'll be a time that you're stuck and you feel like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything about this. And here's your answer, the Hand of Faith. And forces beyond your control intervene. You know what? And we have to understand this. I'm a control freak. I know that. But it just dawned on me. All these spirits that are around me, and all of these, I can't control them. I can't. I have stuff fly across the room. And I'm just saying, like, don't do that. Sometimes you can tell them what to do, but forces beyond your control intervene. To me, the other side is they get to do what they want to do. And we don't control them. And so when you need to be unstuck, they're going to be there taking care of you. And I love that. I was like, oh, light bulb moment. This is so cool. I'm going to be doing this now from now on. So that's what I have for you, Erica. Know that the other side will be there for you. Even if you feel like, I'm not going anywhere, I can't do anything about this, they're going to step in. And I love that message for you. I am Shotki, you were here Monday, but there wasn't time. So I'm going to put you up, but I am going to go look and see if Andre rephrased his reading. So let's go with Shotki. And I hope I'm saying your name right. We have so many people.
Debbie, I have a message for Erica.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So Erica, you there is something regarding, it says it will all be better if you just make a decision. So you're sitting on the fence about something right now. It says you're over analyzing a problem. You need to find a compromise. So maybe you're in an argument with somebody, and there's something that you're finding hard to compromise about. I don't see this as a romantic partner, but it could possibly be maybe somebody you're seeing. But I don't see that. I'm thinking it might be a friend, or maybe someone in your family. But there's something that a compromise needs to be found. And it will all be better if you just make a decision. And you even got the decision card to affirm that. So that came out right after. And it says, release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So maybe you don't want to rock the boat. Maybe you don't want to put your foot down. Maybe you don't want to make this person, you feel like it's going to hurt them if you tell them how you actually feel. So, I hate to tell you, but that's actually not very kind. So there's a difference between nice and kind. Nice is not nice. Not nice is not kind, because what do we do when we're trying to be nice? We don't tell people the truth. We make little white lies. We say like, oh yeah, that's, I just invited them to be nice, or I just said that to be nice, or nice is lying. Usually nice is, it's not nice to be nice. It's you want to be kind. So you can still be kind while staying true to how you actually feel, and not having to sugarcoat things, or just use tact to deliver a message. You can tell somebody um how you actually feel, and you don't have to be rude about it. So that's what having tact is. So stop being nice to save and spare people their feelings. Be kind instead, and deliver your message with tact. And make sure you're staying true to yourself. Okay, there's a new beginning coming for you. You're finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So looking back on things, you're healing, you're coming over things, and you're looking at them, you're reframing them in a new light. Um, and then there's this message for you in this communication you're having with this person, the one I was just talking about. This is your message to remember: shock value. So avoid dramatization when it's your turn to talk. Don't blame others and victimize yourself by assuming someone's intentions. Talk about yourself and your own experience by using "I feel blank when blank happens" statements. So, I feel ABC when XYZ, instead of "you always did," or, so just reframing the statement. Only say what I'm sorry, it says avoid absolute language like always and never. So you always, you never, because the second you say that, that person's going to immediately go to the one time they did it. So you never did it. They're going to be like, I do, they're just going to go right to the time they did it. So it's rarely ever that somebody always does something, or always is one way, or never is one way, So we want to avoid language like that, and leave the drama for the movies, and resolve things together with tact and grace, like I was just saying. So you got to make a decision. You got to put your foot down. You got to tell somebody, stop being nice and start being kind. Okay. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Andre did not come back with rewriting the questions, so we're gonna keep going. Let's see. All right, and I have cards already for you. Okay. The first card that I do have for you, and is it Shakti? I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Is the card of carrying a secret, which is fine. I see that we're carrying it. Now I have a problem with that. The energy crossing over you is one of like severing ties, like this energy or this thought of maybe ending something. So I do have that. You have your bigger things, that you're going to go through in life spiritually are still to come. In the past, I feel like there was a little heartache. They're showing me a party though coming up, like a reason to celebrate, some kind of a party. I feel very good on that. We also have a time that we're going to mark memories from the past. I do see kind of the same old as far as your work or making money. I don't see a difference in that. But I do feel like something's going to happen that's going to give you a reset where you're going to be able to sit down and say, okay, now there's new things that need to be a priority in my life, or new goals, new things that I want. And this is really good because I see you going on a new path to go seek this out. Just let your intuition guide you on that. The last card for you is a family relationship. I use it for a wedding. So you have this wonderful, I guess, family reunion or celebration or a wedding that I see coming up. And that is that last card. So it's pretty important. So that'll be coming up for you. And that's what I have for you.
Okay. Shakti, I have a very brief message for you today, but it says you got the 7 of Michael. So it says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So maybe you got to go back and reassess the way you've been approaching a situation. It does say here, observe, don't absorb. So another way I like to put this is, I can't think of it right now. I'm spacing, but it will come back to me. But observe, don't absorb. So if you are taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. Okay, so you don't want to identify with the experience. That's what I was trying to say. So I don't identify, just observe. So you don't want to say this is happening and that means this about me. This is happening with this person, this is happening in this situation, and that means that I'm no good, or that means that I can't do something, or that means that so that's identifying with the situation. You don't want to do that. You just want to witness. So there it is. Witness, don't identify. Observe, don't absorb. Okay, so just witness what's going on, but don't identify with it. You don't need to make it mean something about you. People's actions and behaviors are 100% about them, not about you. So ask your inner self the answer to your question. I think you look to others to answer some deep questions that you have, and you try to find an external source of that answer. You won't ever find those answers outside of yourself. So you need to ask your inner self the answer to your question. And again, there's a better course of action available to you. So really, you're absorbing too much of what's going on around you, and you need to release that. Okay, and start asking yourself about how you really relate to the situation, not identify with it. Okay, and then from there you will get clarity on what you need to do and what course of action you need to take. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you, Matty Tarot. We have so many people. I'm having so much fun reading. I want to answer this question. I want to tell Garrett who he is. I mean, all the stuff I have here. We don't
Thank
have
you,
enough
everybody,
time to
for
do
joining.
everything, though.
Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Oh, I know, it's wonderful. You have a lot of people coming in also on Matty Tarot YouTube. And so thank you guys for that. I'm let's see, we have Marie. I'm going to take a fortune card for you.
Marie Taylor. Debbie, can you pull one from my channel next? If somebody has written in.
I think there's one.
Okay, wonderful.
That wrote something. Somebody is writing in a different language. They're spamming a little from your channel. Is spamming.
Oh, okay.
Marie, I wanted to do a fortune card and then ask for clarification. And you got the unicorn, which is so cute. And the unicorn says good fortune and friendship. So clarification card, friendship with a male. And I feel like very much a go-getter, a very motivated person. I feel like this person is very helpful and good friend. So I get friendship with this person. So the unicorn says good fortune and friendship is coming in. And I found that it's a guy. So there we go. That's what I have for you.
Lovely. Okay, so I've got a quick message for you here as well. It says, stay determined and move forward. Okay, be prepared for any possibility. So there's and then it says release fear. So you need to release some fear you have about that you're taking. Stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. So there's a saying, we will experience hundreds of thousands of problems in our life. However, no, I'm sorry, we will face hundreds of thousands of problems in our life. but we will hardly experience any of them. And that is because most of those things that are in our head, it's almost like we're conditioned to constantly worry about something and think about like, oh, what am I going to do if this happens? What am I going to do if this happens? And we're creating all these scenarios in our head that aren't actually happening. And we're stressing over them and about the potentiality of some stressful cataclysm or in our life. And so stop inventing scary stories in your head and stay in now and affirm your strengths, because if you're affirming your strengths, then if something does happen that is, unfortunate, well, you'll be equipped to handle that just fine. Okay, so look at the clouds and see the answer you seek from your angels. You're being you need to meditate right now, because there's something that your intuition's trying to tell you. So, and then you got the Two of Michael here. It says it will all be better if you just make a decision. You're over analyzing a problem. So again, over analyzing a problem. Like you can actually freeze up from doing that. So like when we're given too many options, have you ever been to a restaurant and like they have such a huge menu and you just can't decide what you want, and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know what to get, and you end up getting like the thing you always get because you're overwhelmed with the options. So that's how it is when we have all these options and we don't know what to do. The human brain can only take about 9 options at once and actually weigh them and like objectively, that is. So you're being asked to stop creating all these scenarios in your head, because what it's causing you to do is do nothing and to procrastinate and to sit there and to freeze up and to not make a move. Okay, so you got to stop doing that. So you got here, picture perfect. Everything looks good online or in a photograph, but don't be fooled. Everybody has their own set of struggles. Don't take this to the grave. Don't take whatever it is you're going through to the grave. Sweeping things under the rug is sure to cause even bigger ruptures in your connections. Addressing issues head on with full transparency should always be the approach. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, Marie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm just kind of scanning really quickly. So you guys, we do have trolls in, and I don't have time right this second, and we're running out of time. So just ignore them. We're going to clear them out.
Yeah, whoever's spamming on my channel, just ignore them.
Garrison. Hi, Garrison, coming through YouTube and Matty's Tarot's thing. You posted this, and this intrigued me. Who I am. You want to know who you are? Well, you know what? When I saw this, I took a card and I got the asset card, the investment. When I get this for a person, I said, you are your investment. You are the one that makes the money, that you should be putting your time or energy into what you can do. So I did take some cards for you, and the investment card came in the past position. So just to let you know, I really feel like you're the one that will make whatever you want out of life. I do get you as being all about a celebration right now. I do feel like you have this wonderful thing coming up where an idea is going to come. You're going to be able to make it a reality. And I feel success with that. Shows me you're going to get your reward. Something's going to come in for you in the future. I do get you as being very much, so we have to talk about the ego a little bit, and it's just say it's healthy. I also feel that you're going to do whatever you need to do in life. I feel very strongly about that. You might have this little thing where you're not quite sure about something coming in. I feel like there's a little struggle and a little confusion, but I do feel like that you're going onto a very positive path. One that you should stay spiritually connected in. And I do feel like you still ahead have the huge things in life to decide on. What are you going to do? In every single way. I feel like you still have a lot to say yes to and to decide what you want to do. I do get good things here. But again, you are your investment. You are the one that can make the money and make things happen in your life. So I wouldn't be looking to others because I feel like that's you. That's what you're going to be doing. And that's what I have for you.
All right, that was lovely, Debbie. Garrison, I have here that you are number 1. No, I'm kidding. That's your screen name. Okay, so it says nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So you might be in a position to give advice to somebody. Make sure you're remaining practical, or you're receiving some sort of humbling lesson in your life that is very practical that you'll be able to use moving forward. Okay, it says the 5 of Michael here says this situation doesn't serve you, so that's why I said it might be a humbling situation. You're going to need to practice some humility. This situation does not serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. That seems to be the message tonight. I like to believe that like energy attracts like energy. So typically, if you're feeling, drawn to put in a question or ask us a question, you're likely having similar outlook or similar circumstances to others that are asking questions at the time. So that seems to be the the repeating message tonight is positive thinking and releasing something. So you got 2 cards here. Positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being, and I place what is weighty to me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens my being. So again, positive thinking, looking at things in a positive light. Remember, your beliefs are creating your reality. So your beliefs create your thoughts, create your emotions, and then you act in certain ways based on your emotions, and you get reactions back. And that just goes and confirms your original belief. So if you have any negative thoughts about yourself, you might want to, reorganize those into something that is beneficial for you and can actually help you grow. Remember, practicing humility, being humble at this time. You're on a path to light. You make a conscious choice to move forward and toward the light, one step at a time. Transform any weaknesses that you have into strengths by mastering your thoughts. Again, there's that message. And you overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. You develop your gifts and extend your light to every being unconditionally. Within reason, I will say that. So here's my practical advice for you on that last part. Extending your light to every being unconditionally. Of course, you don't want to do anybody wrong or throw negative energy at anybody or be malicious or cruel to anyone. Of course, not that. But you also don't have to accept others that are that way to you. You don't need to extend your life. I mean, you can wish them well, but, also set boundaries. Make sure you're setting boundaries in your life. Make sure you're drawing lines and not letting others walk all over you and cross into your energy in such a way. Okay. So, don't unconditionally loving people at times can be very harmful to us if we don't know how to set boundaries and we don't know how to speak up. So make sure you're not doing that. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Quick thing for Crystal. Crystal has a situation with a man that blocks and unblocks her on the cell phone. And I don't know why he does that. Well, I took a card for you, and this is what I have. That's the devil card. So playing a game or scary, this is my scary card. So you know how to block people. That's my advice. Block this person. We can't get to everybody. We can't. We're over our time by 7 minutes. And this has been really terrific. We are going to be back for Fluid Friday. What's in your cup? We're going to be playing that. And so do have something, whatever your favorite water, tea, or alcoholic drink. Have that on Friday.
I do want to say something to Crystal. So, Crystal, there could be a couple reasons. So, it really depends on your circumstances with this person. But if things are seemingly good and you guys aren't fighting, if he's blocking you and unblocking you, and it's not like you guys are getting into arguments, it could be because he's hiding something and doesn't want your messages coming through on his phone while he's possibly around someone. So that if you guys are not in arguments when this is happening, that's very much a red flag and you should not put up with that. He's hiding something. If you guys are arguing or having conflict and he's unblocking and blocking you, well, he's being childish. He's playing games. He's not being forthcoming. He's seeking control in the situation. He's doing things to punish you. So these are all behaviors of somebody who is immature. And like Debbie said, you don't need to put up with that. I advise that if this is a recurring pattern with this person, to accept it for what it is, believe somebody when they show you who they are, cut it off, nip it in the bud, and move on with your life, because nobody's got time for any of that. Okay? That's all I have for you.
We'll see you guys Friday. We're here Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And if we didn't get to, just kind of come in early. That's what we tell everybody. Come in really early so that we can get to you, and or tell us, hey, I was here Wednesday and I didn't get a reading. We'll try to fit you in. Okay, so Matty, you get the last words here.
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came in today. Debbie said that we beat our record of how many viewers. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And on Friday, we're doing Fluid Friday. What's in your cup? So make sure to tune back in. And yeah, I'm very grateful. And I want to wish everybody a happy and blessed new year.
Right. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. Take care.